There's always been talk about Tara not being good enough for Jax. Some people even go as far to say Jax wouldn't look at someone like Tara, but I don't agree with that statement because Tara is stunning. The way she was introduced to the show was perfect, her being Abel's doctor and the one who saves his life. But it is interesting to think about if Tara only did this to be in Jax's good graces. She later says she returned to Charming because she was running away from the ATF agent. So did she help Abel because of the history with Jax, or because she needed protection? I think it's a bit of both. She clearly wanted Jax because she stays with him even after the threat of the ATF agent goes away, but I can also see her saving Abel so she can be in the good graces of Jax. Their relationship starts rough due to Tara not knowing where she fits in Jax's life. After Donna's death, Tara tells Jax she's thinking of going back to Chicago, but this annoys Jax, and he tells her the truth. He tells her how he only married Wendy because he was lonely, and that when he's inside of another girl, there's only one face he sees.
When you came home, it was like some kind of sign to me. Like my past coming around, giving me another shot to do this different. Better. Now that chance is running back to Chicago.
This scene was great because we find out why Jax was married and that he's missed Tara all these years she was gone from Charming. Regardless if Tara had other intentions when she first returned, as time progressed you can see Tara started falling in love with Jax again. Once they become more official, she had to get through the sweet butts, specifically Ima, who was the porn star that wanted Jax for herself. Tara didn't allow to get intimidated, and seeing her get jealous was pretty attractive, I can't lie. She also took in Abel as her own kid. She loved and cared for him. We all saw the love was real. Some people may find it mean she would tell Wendy that Abel will never call Wendy mom, but I don't blame Tara for saying that to Wendy. It's Wendy's fault that Abel was born prematurely due to doing drugs while pregnant. Wendy obviously didn't care about Abel then, so why now does she want to be a part of Abel's life? Tara was also the only one who outsmarted Gemma. The scenes where everybody was a happy family were enjoyable, but I loved more when Tara and Gemma were at odds. Tara started as a bystander and became better at Gemma's game than Gemma ever was. Whether you think it's because Gemma taught her or Tara learned on her own as she got more entrenched in the life, you can't deny Tara became the new and improved Gemma. At a certain point, Gemma even recognized she no longer was the queen and Tara was taking her position. When Jax goes to prison with the rest of the club, Tara stayed down for him and even raised their new son along with Abel on her own while Jax served 14 months. It's constantly said throughout the show how the old ladies being there for their man while they serve time is really difficult. Tara went through this and Jax recognizes it, so he proposes to her when he returns from prison. Later on in the show when they get married, I don't know why, but it just makes sense they got married in a brothel while Jax is wanted for murder. When Tara began changing, I didn't stop liking her character. It was Jax and the life who changed her. Jax kept promising he was going to find a way out of the club life so him and Tara with the kids could leave, but Jax would never live up to his promises. Because of this, Tara herself started looking for a way out so she can save their boys. Her love for Jax didn't disappear. She just wanted to leave to make sure her boys lived a life opposite to the way Jax lived. I also don't think Tara would have actually ratted on the club. We see she avoids doing it and goes on the run instead. When she finally calls to make a deal, I don't think it would have actually happened. She would have just led the DA along, but we never get to see what happens since Jax finds Tara and intervenes, then makes his own kind of deal with the DA. Tara's death not only is very brutal, but has to be the hardest death from the show next to Clay's. Once Tara died, Jax changed completely, and mentally he was never the same again. You could compare it to how Opie changed after Donna's death, but for Jax it was worse since he still had to lead the club. Then when he found out it was his mom who killed the woman he loved, it became 10 times harder for Jax. So was Tara good enough for Jax? Yes, she was. She was even more than good enough for Jax. Tara stayed through thick and thin, and when Jax wanted her to leave to save her, she made sure to still stay. Comparing Wendy to Tara isn't fair because I think people like the actress who plays Wendy more than the Wendy character. Drita Mateo was already iconic coming from The Sopranos, so that's why I say people like the actress more than the character. However, I can't ignore that Wendy had great character development. By the end of the show, she stepped up and was able to be a mom to Abel and Thomas. But Tara is still 100 times better than Wendy. Let me know if I missed any other situations that prove Tara is good enough for Jax. And if you don't think Tara was good enough, then comment why you think that. But thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed.